Welcome back, Motorheads. This is Project Car Finds on Facebook Marketplace. Today we'll be taking us a trip through North Carolina. Up first, 1966 Dodge Polara for $8,900. Says the car runs in perfect condition. Sell it because they don't use it. You'll have to excuse my voice. I'm still battling the fungolitis. Now this little Dodge here, it doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. The body looks to be pretty clean. Now $8,900 I do believe is a little high on this car here. But overall, this car looks like a pretty nice little running, driving project if you can get it for the right price. The interior looks clean, looks to be complete. Dashboard looks to be in really good shape. But what do you guys think of this little Dodge Polara here? Next, got this little 64 Ford Fairlane for $2,200. This one here's got a little 289 with a 4-speed. It's all the glass and chrome's in excellent condition. What you can gather here in the pictures, that Fairlane does look to be a little bit more on the rough side. But for $2,200, this might be a good little builder Fairlane right here. Me personally, I try to get a little bit lower, get a little bit better price on it myself. But overall, the car doesn't appear to be in too awful bad a shape. Everything is there, all the chrome, trim. Still got the 289 badging on the side. And the instrument cluster looks to be in pretty good shape too. Up next, got a little 63 Chevrolet Impala for $7,500. This one here's a 2-door, and this one here is supposed to be all original, but does not run, but is not locked up. Has 33,000 original miles and got a clear title. I believe they got the price a little high on this one here. The body doesn't look to be in too bad a condition from the pictures here. It looks to be pretty solid. Everything's there. Engine's still in there. Semi-transmission's still there. It's probably a 2-speed power glide, but I don't see that price. Up next, got a little 1951 Pontiac Cheater for $3,500. This one here is a 2-door hardtop, does not run, on bill of sale only. Now this one here is my particular favorite on the list today, but then again, I am a sucker for an old Pontiac. I love them old things, I can't help myself. Overall, from the pictures, this Pontiac doesn't appear to be in too bad a shape, and you just don't come across the 2-door hardtop non-post Pontiacs very often, because unfortunately these cars met their demise with the car crusher, which is a very sad fate for these and many others. Next, got a little 77 Malibu for $6,500. $6,500 firm. This is his daily driver. Says he needs a little bit of TLC. These old Malibus, they rode great. They weren't the most attractive looking car. But matter of fact, this is what I bought my son for his first car. His was a 77, but his was a swivel bucket floor shift console car, $350. But, you know, he wishes now he would have kept it. He was telling me here not long ago that he was wishing he had kept that old thing. So yeah, well, you're dumb. Young kids, we all have been there. We've done it. Got rid of shit we shouldn't have. But this one here looks to be in really good shape. The interior looks really good. This guy here will learn how to take some good, decent pictures of this car. He probably won't have it long. I think this will make somebody a nice little daily driver project. Next, got a little 72 Cadillac Coupe DeVille for $3,500. It says, update, price reduced again. Cars running and driving again. Needed a fuel pump. You don't come across the 2-door caddies very often. You'll find the 4-doors all over the place. These cars were kind of cool back in the day. I mean, if you just like to ride around like you were floating around in the ocean in one of these big old boats, this old Cadillac was one of the ones that gave you a nice ride. And they weren't really all that slow either. Once you got them moving, that is. When you got them up and moving, they actually got down the road okay. Next, got a 67 Buick Skylark for $6,500. Seller says he's 100% firm on the price. Don't know how much more clear he can be on that. This car runs good. I do understand where he's at. You know, people offering stupid prices on things, so cut him a little bit of slack. You don't come across these very often, not in a 2-door. This one here doesn't appear to be all rusted out. So this one right here, I'm not sure on that price personally. I don't know what these things are bringing nowadays. I know you don't come across them very often, but still a pretty cool old car. And if you're into them, that's probably a good price for you. Next, got a little 1950 Mercury for $12,000. Seller says got some goodies here and it was running when they parked it. $12,000 does seem to be a little steep. You don't come across the 49 and 52 doors very often. This one here is a little bit on the rough side. Now, if you're really into Sylvester Stallone and you really like the movie Cobra and you want to build your little clone car from the movie, this one right here might not be too bad because this one here does need some work. It's not like you're going to tear up something pristine to make it a clone of the one in the movie. Next, got a little 64 Chevrolet Corvette for $1,500. Seller claims this one here needs a starter. A lot of people didn't care for these old Corvairs. I kind of got a love-hate relationship with them. I think they're kind of fun in some ways. They're kind of ugly in the nose. But if you get one and not throw the belt off of it, they were actually a pretty good run little car. And this one right here looks to be really clean and probably the best priced vehicle on the list today at $1,500. The interior looks really good. If you're a Corvette nut, this might be a good buy for you right here. Up next, you got a 1954 little shoebox here for $6,500. Seller claims this one here is all original. And looking from the pictures here, this old shoebox does appear to be very, very original. This thing is in pretty dang good shape from the pictures here. The interior looks pretty good. And these old shoeboxes, finding them original, somebody hasn't already swapped them out, get a little harder to find. The interior in this car doesn't look to be awful bad. And the flathead V8 that's in there looks like it might be in good working condition. This might be the one for you if you're looking for original. Up next for you Ford guys, got a little 69 Ford Torino for $5,800. Got 351 in it, automatic, runs and drives with a clean North Carolina title. Overall, this whole Torino doesn't look to be in too bad a shape. I see a couple little spots on the body that need some attention. Driver's side front fender's got some dents in it there. Of course, the bumper needs re-chromed, which, they're all going to need that kind of crap now with age. But overall, if you're a Torino guy, this one here might be a good one for the price. Next, got a little 70 Buick Skylock for $3,000. This one here is located in High Point, North Carolina. Seller says runs and drives, needs transmission rebuilt. Well, from the pictures here, that quarter doesn't look to be awful bad here on this little Skylark here. Now, whether or not this one had a vinyl top on it or not, from this picture right here, it looks like it did. And as you see, it's a little crusty around that rear window. So, buyer beware here. There may be more rust than you think. Here we got this listing for a 69 and 70 Roadrunner for $19,000. Now, he's wanting $19,000 each on these boys. I know when I first glanced at it, I thought it was $19,000 for the pair myself. But, however, after looking them over, looking at the pictures, I don't see 19 grand on either one of those. Now, the 69 is a 4-speed car. Me, personally, I like the looks of the 70 better than the 69. But overall, if you could work a good deal, a good package deal on these Roadrunners here, you might not be in too bad a shape. But I damn sure would not pay $19,000 a piece for either one of these, because they are a little bit rough. The 68 does appear to be a little bit more structurally sound than the 69. That is from the pictures, though, of course. What do you guys think of these little pair of Roadrunners? And it appears that they both have a 440 in them. Leave it down in the comments your feelings on them. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you liked today's video, please hit that like button, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.